And here on Matters Agriculture, in the quest to attain food and nutrition security, Food and Agriculture Organization and UN Women have launched a $500 million climate smart agriculture project to empower women farmers in the arid and semi-arid regions of the country. The project is set to increase technical know-how on climate smart agricultural approaches and introduce an agribusiness mindset in the gender to help them access financing. The program will begin in 3 counties, that is Kitui, Laikipia and West Pokot.
Even though women are the main producers of food, those in agriculture own fewer assets and have access to less land, fewer inputs and fewer financial extension services than men, limiting their rights, potential and well-being as well as their capabilities to build climate resilience.
Of course, when we talk about climate smart agriculture, it's really to integrate, I would say techniques that they can allow, of course, the women who are the backbone of agriculture that really contribute to development and to ensure food security in a very smart way, in a very sustainable way.
The project seeks to promote an approach to agricultural transformation in a changing climate in Kenya's arid and semi-arid regions that ensures gender-sensitive responses to climate change and to resilience building.
You may ask, what is the impact? But we know now women who have been able to go in business because they are supported by government, or they are able to do agricultural activities, they are able to educate their children, they are able to take them through, they are able to feed them, and also they are able to give them medical services when they are required. So this is effort that is going to continue, and every partner who is in this room is also contributing to this economic empowerment through climate smart agriculture.
This project is funded by the Korean government through the KOICA, the International Cooperation Agency, and the total budget is around $7 million. So it'll be located in 4-year period.
Implementation of the 4-year project will be in 3 arid and semi-arid counties of Kitui, Laikipia and West Pokot. The criteria for selection of these counties included vulnerability to climate change, agricultural productivity, poverty levels, social norms and beliefs that hinder women's equal participation in the economic, social, political and decision-making spheres, and engagement of other stakeholders to avoid duplication.
In West Pokot County, where people are almost 80% pastoralist, we have the bigger stock and the smaller stock. When it comes to ownership, the bigger stock are 100% owned by men. When you go down to smaller stock like goats, the ownership changes immediately to almost 70-30 ratio, where women control less than 30%. But when it comes to selling the products, let's say maize, the challenge comes in terms of who sells the product to the market. That's when men come in.
They are also not adequately involved in decision making at the household level, at the regional level. So we are confident that the objectives of this program will be realized in the county.
Kenya women account for 75% of labor force in small-scale agriculture. In Africa, 60% of the food we eat every day, including the breakfast you had today, has been through the hands of a woman at some point in the food value chain. FAO will confirm the statistics. This reality reawakens our conscience to realign our priorities and put our effort, our focus and resources in the direction of small-scale women farmers.
Evidence shows that adoption of climate-smart agricultural practices significantly mitigate the frequent climate shocks smallholder farmers encounter during droughts, floods and in times of food and pasture scarcity. Paul Thiongo, KTN News.
The dredging of Lake Victoria has commenced in earnest to allow big ships to dock at the Kisumu port ahead of its official